Guys, I'm failing so epically right now. Okay, stop touching things, Stephanie. I'm hoping for the best. I really don't feel like I need a tripod. This is what I need. Mission for the week, get a little tripod-y thing that my phone can hook onto and I can better talk to you. Also, there's a hair. I'm just gonna leave it. Just don't focus on that. If you can see the remote, I'm so sorry. Maybe I should sit up straighter, Stephanie. Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. Woo! I've been really scratching my head. I've been really wondering, like, where do I want to go? What do I want to do for my next videos? And I've been having a hard time, which is why last week I did the What I Eat Wednesday, which was like a bit of a fail. Still working on it. I was talking yesterday to Dahlia about pimples and like how to help them out. And I thought that I could share my little tidbits. This is both good for boys and girls, men and women, teens, adults, whoever has acne. This is a good trick. Well, these are good tricks that I'm about to show you. I'm gonna try not to touch my hair so much. Let me just fix it. Okay, so some of these you probably already know. Others they might come off as being like contradictory. They're not. Trust me, these are good tips. Now, the tips I'm gonna give you aren't for scarring. But anyways, tip number 1. I don't even know how many tips I've got. I'm just gonna go until I run out. Tip number 1, water. And water in every shape or form. Yeah. Basically, water is a great, although it dries out your skin, don't get me wrong, if you take a really hot shower, your skin's gonna be dried out. Water is also a great hydrator. And so drinking plenty of fluids will obviously help clean your body, push out impurities. Water. Now, the other water trick that I have for you is to have a humidifier. Humidifier will keep your skin nice and moist, nice and rejuvenated. Both your throat, your nose, your ears, everything will keep it moist. And the number one thing I need to tell you about pimples is they need to be moisturized. Moisture is your friend. So going into that, tip number 2, do not overwash your pimples or your face. Honestly, I would recommend just washing twice a day, morning and night. Morning, I used to not do it, but you need to do it because you sweat in the night, right? Like, you need to clean your face of all the sweat and the gunk that is building up overnight. As Caroline Hirons once said in a video, you know when you wake up and you look all like glowy? Honey, that's sweat. Clean your face. And at night, just to clean off all the makeup and stuff like that. But you don't need to like over clean. I remember sometimes in the past, I would clean one pimple for like 10 minutes. I'd just be like on the one pimple to dry it out so much. It doesn't need to be dried out. The only time that you can like dry it out is with those little patches. I think Nexicare sells them, that you could, when it's like all white and pussy and ready to come out, put one of the patches on it like overnight and it'll dry out. It'll like make the pus come out. I don't know how. I don't know the science. That's the only time you want to dry out your pimple. Step number 3. I'm just going to say this one because it's so obvious, but yet I don't do it, but I know so many people do it, and I don't know why. I'm not too sure, but picking your zits. Now, I think some people say that there's like a time that it's okay to pick your zits, but like, no, just don't touch it. Don't put your grubby fingers on your face, especially on a pimple. No, just don't do it. And I know that like, I touch my pimples the most when I just discovered it. So let's say I'm like, and I don't know why my finger always finds the pimple. Like if it touches my face, it's because it knows there's a pimple there. I don't know how that works. But yes, do not pick your pimples. If you pick your pimples, first of all, you're gonna make a scab, which is gonna take longer to heal. Second of all, you're creating more risk for scarring, which you do not want. And third of all, you're putting your grubby fingers on your face. Nay, nay. Tip number 4. Don't neglect your face routine on the pimple area. So back in the day when I was ignorant, I feel like ignorant's a bit of a strong word, but when I didn't know better, I'd like moisturize my whole face, and I would just leave where the pimple was no moisture, just that it, like, for that same reason I wanted to dry it out so much. No, pimples, I don't know what it is. I know there's a science behind it. I just don't know because I'm not a scientist, nor do I really care. I just know it works. I guess they hate moisture, or they thrive. Anyways, the more moisture you put on them, the more the swelling or like the pimple dies down. Probably would have seen both of these products actually. But cocoa kind, my matcha stick, put it on the pimple. This stuff works wonders. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the ingredient, probably beeswax actually. If I'm being honest, there's beeswax in this. It's probably the beeswax. But yeah, I put it just like, this one is, it looks funny, but you basically just like that, and then just like spread it in, rub it in, and obviously you're going to be super dewy and moisturized, but the pimple will greatly reduce if you do that. Honestly, they just soak it up and it like releases the impurities. I don't know, but it's a great thing. The other thing, if you don't have the cocoa kind, use your trusty Egyptian magic. This stuff, I still love it. It's just like, also again, you probably can't see anything. It's just like beeswax, not beeswax. Actually, there are beeswax. But yeah, it works so well. Use it. Keep your pimples hydrated. Number one tip I have for anybody. I don't know why this is my fourth tip, but keep your pimples hydrated. Yes. So tip number 5. Well, you can also change your pillowcase more often. These are just like global things that you can do to prevent the pimple. Change your pillowcases, clean your brushes, your makeup brushes, clean your makeup sponges. These are preventative measures. So yeah, that's my tip number 6. I don't remember any of my tips anymore. Recap, drink a lot of water. Have a humidifier. Do not pick your zits. Picking zits equal infection, scarring, longer healing process. No bueno. Make sure to keep your zit moisturized. This means, and hydrated. This means do not over cleanse. Do not avoid the area with moisturizer. Put the moisturizer, put your moisturizing sticks, lotions, all that stuff. Just, anyways, those are pretty much my 6 tips. Obviously there's more, and if I think of more while I'm editing, I'll add them in the down part, because this is a very last minute video, but you know what? You do what you got. You do what you can with what you've got. This is what I've got. This is the time I've got. Reduce your pimples. But yeah, make sure that you take care of your skin, even when you feel like crumminess. Also, you can still put makeup over the pimple. That is not gonna be the end all of your pimple. Like, you can cover that up if you feel self-conscious about it and stuff like that. Do not feel the need to leave it exposed if that makes you feel self-conscious. Just put the concealer on it. Like, it's fine. And just make sure to wash your skin properly at the end of the day. That's all you gotta do. That's my little quick video. Hope you enjoyed these little tips. I hope you learned something new. And if you have any tricks that you like to use, make sure to tell me down below, because like, who isn't looking for new ways to improving their skin? Am I right? I know I'm right. Alrighty. So on that note, give this video a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.